Buenas noches, gente. Hola, hola. Hola, aquí aparezco. ¿Qué onda? Hello. Bueno, hoy es un día muy especial. Porque arranca la campaña número 4 de Critical Role. Y vamos a estar acá observándola. Me van a acompañar a mirarla. Un stream un poco diferente. Nunca hice nada así, así que bueno, nada, vamos a relajarnos. Play back and enjoy. A ver, nos vamos a pasar para aquí. A ver si se escucha todo bien. Ahí está. Solo faltan un minuto. 1 minute remaining. Oh my god. Se viene. ¿Dónde está el chat? Acá está. A ver, testeamos. Testeamos. Ahí va, excelente. Bueno. Tengo que poner los subtítulos. Ahora voy a poner traducción automática, así se entiende. Subtítulos inglés. ¿Ya tiene? O sea que no es en vivo esto. ¿O sí? ¿No hay traducción en vivo? Opciones. Mira. O sea que ya vienen hechos. Confío que está... Uy, ¿dónde me fui? No la cagué. ¡Ya empezó! ¿Qué me perdí? Bueno, arrancamos. ¿Empieza con Liam solo? Bueno, lo vamos a ver en inglés, chicos.
Dark-haired with streaks of white orc gentleman, dressed in fairly fine but not ostentatious clothing, and has smile lines at the eyes from a life well lived. Trying in this moment to hold on to the spirit that has buoyed him through his life. Maybe not doing as well as he'd like to in this moment.
This moment, you stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of the city of 𝓤𝓻𝓻𝓮. Its gray stone standing proud here at the eastern edge of the land known as 𝓒𝓻𝓲𝓵𝓵. You stand under the guardian wall. Heroes of the Shapers' War, carved in statue, some 80 feet tall, their torsos emerging from masonry, from the rock and stone of the mountainside, lean and hold the mountains of 𝓒𝓵𝓵. These statues arrayed side by side, orcs and dwarves, elves and humans, halflings, gnomes, beast folk, rendered here as heroes of a revolution, now fading from memory. Their looks of determination, heroism, and strength.
Hola, Tandran. ¿No se escucha?
Carved
Gracias.
forevermore into their faces.
Ahí está mejor.
What hope they bear in their noble visages. Under their arms stands
Gracias.
the base of this
¿Cómo andas, Tandran? ¿Todo
massive
bien?
wall at the eastern edge of the city. 𝓤𝓻𝓻𝓮, towering spires that follow the river 𝓲𝓱𝓲𝓵 step by step down from the mountains as the city comes to life. Over your own neighborhood, you see a flight of magpies, black wings, white breasts take to the sky, flying over the stream as the mist rises on this gray day. The days
Ábreme
have
cajitas.
been mostly gray recently.
¿Qué cajitas?
The Guardian Wall, like much of 𝓤𝓻𝓻𝓮, is a place dedicated to heroism, camaraderie,
Del WoW. Hace rato
the
que no entro.
struggle of the mortal world to make a brighter
Lo
day.
tengo abandonado.
And it is here, under the Guardian Wall, that they have strung up the hangman's noose to kill your brother, 𝓒𝓲𝓰𝓱𝓽.
Por el momento no voy a estar
Behind the
jugando.
wall,
Ya hay
a
arena,
wagon
ni las probé nada.
approaches. Soldiers,
Y es que mis amigos dejaron de
their
jugar, me abandonaron.
heraldry and tabards, alive with the crests of the sundered houses, 𝓡𝓏𝓗𝓗𝓏𝓗, march.
¿Estuviste haciendo arena?
You would think
¿Andan
some
bien?
beast of legend was left within this wagon, barred with iron as it is, for the amount of soldiers
Y sí, se asustó la gente.
this man to the gallows. But it is just
Bien ahí.
the wagon pulls up
¿Qué team estás
to
haciendo?
a small dais, wooden staircase, and a door leading through the wall out to the awaiting crowd and the hangman's noose. Waiting at the steps, his eyes on the approaching wagon. Luis is your character. Could you please introduce us to your character?
Yes.
Luis. Hola, Pris.
𝓢𝓽𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓶 stands tall, proud. Human in appearance, he is just over 5'10", but gives the presence of someone that's taller than that. His pride carries him above his height. He is strong, lean, muscular. He has medium brown skin and coppery auburn brown hair that's tied back in a braid. The birthmark
Está bien,
that
es un
goes
buen team
up
igual.
the right side of his neck, up his face, and up to his forehead around his eye. His eyes look like a sunset on an ocean. The bottom half of his irises are a deep blue. His pupils are yellow, like the sun that burst out into a orange, and then into a teal, and then into a
Damn.
light gray. He is wearing full armor, as is given to him by his station in 𝓏𝓻𝓻. He is a member of the Revolutionary Guard, an arcane marshal specifically. And his arms are exposed. Along his right bicep are tattooed the words, "Have mercy on those I send you."
The door to the wagon opens. Soldiers of House 𝓒𝓏𝓗 retrieve a figure from inside the shadows, and a handsome orc smile across his fanged face, nice shiner indicating some degree of glibness or flippancy in the face of these guards, wearing his soiled coat and his old boots, his effects having been taken from him, is marched out in manacles. The man you followed into battle all those years ago, dragged forward here. He looks up at you as he approaches. Not you. Anybody but you.
I put my hand up to stop the rest of the soldiers. I am the arcane marshal assigned to scan the prisoner. And I begin a ritual. My palm is facing up, and I start to trace a circle around my palm as I begin a ritual of detect magic. But as I do that, I point my fingers towards him, and I actually cast message.
Hidden from those guards here, not versed in the arcane, you feel yourself connect through this act of sorcery to 𝓒𝓲𝓰𝓱𝓽.
Study his face for a moment. 𝓒𝓲𝓰, I can buy us a few moments. If you have something that you want to say to someone and want me to pass it to them, now is the time.
As you feel this spell connect to you, he smiles and goes, anything I have to tell anybody, I can tell them myself.
You notice that look in his eyes, that glint. And I say more. In a moment, I'm going to scan you to see if I can pick up any arcane residue, and my hope is that I do. Earlier today, somebody placed an object on you, a ward.
Mm-hmm.
And watch me closely when I'm done. If I sense it, I'll give you a nod, and then I'll gesture to let you know where it is. It's delicate. It breaks easy, and upon adding just a little bit of pressure, it will be the very thing that sends you away from here.
Understood.
One last thing. A message from your brother. Hal says he's here with you until the end. And you've always been a hero in his eyes.
Ah, es el hermano del personaje
Well,
de
that
Liam.
makes one of us. I don't know that I'll be able to see him again after today, probably. Right? I mean, you guys getting me out of here, I'm not going to be able to.
𝓲𝓻𝓲𝓵, you've lit many fires throughout your years, and they all still burn. And with that, instead of casting the ritual, I'm actually going to use a spell slot and cast Detect Magic in that moment. An updraft of wind moves up towards me, a pulse radiates out, and Detect Magic, scan him.
A gleam of magic hidden in the back of his coat, quite near his manacled hands, registers to you. A little bit of conjuration, a little bit of illusion, just enough trickery for 𝓒𝓲𝓰 to make one last daring getaway.
Good. I step back, I give him a nod, and I turn around and I put my hand on the small of my back so he can see me indicate where it is.
He nods to you, and in that last moment of the message cantrip, he makes eye contact with you and says, I know you'll have to stay here. I'm sorry for all the distance I kept. I hope all those fires I set were worth it. Make sure you set some of your own when the time comes. And he walks up to the gallows, a spring in his step, moves through the door. As he walks out under the gallows, the crowd seeing him for the first time, from many parts of the crowd, a cheer goes up.
Está muy linda la estética.
The lords and ladies of the sundered houses, anticipating this moment, strike up the trumpets, attempting to quiet this noise. You see your brother, and you see him looking throughout a crowd of several hundred people looking for you.
Raise an arm to the air.
He nods to you. A herald of House 𝓲𝓻𝓮𝓮 steps forward. Herein, sentenced to death by the authority of the Chamber of Lords Advisory to the Revolutionary Council, is the traitor, arcanist, and murderer 𝓒𝓲𝓰 to be put to death. His crimes enumerated: befouling arcanism, theft, skullduggery, murder, and sedition against the beneficence of the city and its peoples. At this last accusation, a murmur moves through the crowd. Another voice stands, this one from an elderly woman dressed in white. The matriarch of House 𝓲𝓲𝓵𝓵, scion of the Candescent Creed. Let the light shine, and let peace be restored to this blessed city and its heroic legacy. As she continues to speak in this moment, 𝓲𝓲𝓰 turns to you. Hal.
I think, anxiety rising in my gut. I'm severely tempted to dart my eyes around this open space looking for any hand to intervene, to see any result of all of the beseeching and deal-making I have been making behind the scenes for weeks. But I won't let my brother look at that if these are to be his final moments, so I hold his look, and for someone whose life has been all about words, I have none to give.
He looks at you smiling, shakes his head no. And at this distance, you can't hear him over the speech of the photarch of the Candescent Creed, this elderly matriarch speaking. But you see him mouthing the words to you in this moment of desperation. So many strings were pulled. Something's got to happen. This can't be. He looks at you and goes, mouthing, just so you can read his lips. What are you doing for lunch after this? What, you didn't plan a funeral? Don't you like me at all? If I don't see you for a long time, you're my hero. And his eyes dart up to the sky. I'd like you to make an insight check for me.
Uy, la primera tirada de la campaña.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
In this moment, in this
Buenísimo.
moment, on a nat 20, you look and see his eyes, and I think your bardic magic swells, and you connect through him and can hear his voice. He looks up and you see reflected in his eyes, distant. You can't see it from where you are in the crowd looking up. All of the people of 𝓲𝓻𝓻 are gathered here in this place. Skyboxes filled with nobles looking out over balconies from the higher level near the shoulders of the mighty statues. You look and see,
La concha.
see something. Something in the
Se me fue el
sky,
sonido a mí nomás.
and his face changes. There's panic. On nat 20, the residue of Azune's message cantrip comes to you, and I will allow you to speak mentally to your brother in this moment on that nat 20 as he looks out and sees something and panics. He goes, no, no. He looks at you. You have to,
Tell me what to do.
Murray, you gotta help Murray. The Penteveral, you have to help her. There's paint waiting for you with Bolaire. I can't, you have to, you hear the voice from the dais say, have you any last words? 𝓲𝓲𝓰𝓱𝓽. He looks up, realizing that he can't speak telepathically to you while he's in this moment before they pull the lever. He looks out at you and goes, speaking to the crowd, the false authority that now condemns me to death will fall. I regret only that I will miss the glorious celebration when your calumny and destruction comes to an end. He looks to you and in his mind says, "Tell Thimble not to be scared." He looks out and says, "I can still hear the falcon's cry!" The lever is pulled. In your mind, he says, "Tell her that I..." The rope goes taut. Snap. And what is to come after, we will discover in this first episode of Campaign 4 of Critical Role.
Tremendo. Muy buena intro. Hay
Thank you,
intro.
Brennan, and welcome
Okay.
to Critical Role Campaign 4. We've shaken up a lot around here, and the top of the show announcements are no exception. But don't worry, you'll still be getting your weekly dose.
Está bien que hayan arrancado con eso. Muy bueno.
It's here at the Critical Role Announcement Playhouse.
Cut a ribbon.
And with that, let's bring out Sam Riegel for Campaign 4's first sponsor, 𝓤𝓽𝓻𝓮. Sam?
No, siempre me matan los anuncios.
Sam?
Where is he? Folks, I'm really sorry about this. I'm so sorry. It's just, Sam won't come out of his dressing room.
Wait, are you serious? Okay, come on.
I'm sorry, I just didn't know what to do.
Did you compliment his Emmys?
Both of them,
What about his teeth?
every day.
Did you let him know that Patty LaPone is in the building?
I tried everything, Marisha.
Okay, let me talk to him. Hey, Sammy. Samuel, it's time to do announcements. You gotta come out, bud.
Go away! I don't wanna!
Buddy, you're holding up everything. We gotta get to crew lunch,
Just
okay?
do it without me! I don't care anymore!
But, okay, our sponsor tonight is 𝓤𝓽𝓻𝓮.
Hola,
I mean, they're
Negro.
great. You can do some sort
¿Cómo
of,
andas?
like, silly rap about handcrafted wedding bands made out of meteorite or whiskey barrels or something. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
you do.
could also rap about how 𝓤𝓽𝓻 ships every single ring for free, but you can't make me!
That's a great idea. Okay, you know what? Stand back, Schmidt. Everybody stand back.
Jeez. Oh, shit.
Okay, what the hell has gotten into you?
What the fuck. Buenísimo.
What's going on?
Estamos viendo Critical
I
Role.
can't do this. Everything
Que es
has
Dungeons and Dragons,
changed.
básicamente.
So much is different. There's a new world.
Y es el estreno de la cuarta campaña que hacen.
Met Brennan
He
before.
was literally in your Wildmount Wildlings campaign.
And there's a new game system.
We're still playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Why am I playing Daggerheart? That's kind of a weird business decision. And there's this cold open now before the best part of the show, my ads.
You still get to do the ads.
Oh, do I, Marisha?
Yes!
Do I?
Yes!
Do I get to sing and dance and be brilliant? All for, I don't know what, 𝓤𝓽𝓻 and their chic minimalist watches, patent pending.
Yes.
Well, I won't do it.
Okay, look. I know that change is scary, okay? But look.
La foto que tiene.
Fuck Ahriman, and fuck Brennan, and fuck Brennan for making me learn new lore. I won't do it. If you want me to make show-stopping numbers, well then, how's this for show-stopping? Oh, or this. Oh, or this. Or this. I deserve to be on Broadway, Marisha. Out. Go have your little Campaign 4. I'm busy in here being a goddamn star.
Look. We know change can be. We know change can be scary.
No, la trama todavía no. O sea, hicieron una pequeña intro, pero todavía ni empezó la campaña.
But something that can last for forever.
Todavía no presentaron presentaron dos personajes nomás.
You know, whether you need a wedding ring, whether you need an anniversary ring, or you
Ahora
just
cuando
want a
arranque
really
van a
cool-ass ring
terminar de
that
presentar el
looks
resto de
cool,
personajes.
𝓤𝓽𝓻's got you covered, okay? You can go over to 𝓤𝓽𝓻.com and use code Critical Role to get 20% off. Matt, back to you.
Okay, well, our next sponsor is eBay. Experience the eBay Live Tour, bringing exclusive shows and collectibles to fans both in person and online with the next stop at New York Comic Con. We're going to be there. Leading the weekend lineup is Jim Lee, the Chief Creative Officer at DC Comics. Have a lot of his comics. Joining eBay
Pero
Live
básicamente
from
son todos
Unforgettable
actores de
Phoenix.
voz jugando Dungeons and Dragons.
Access to legendary streetwear designer
Bueno,
Jeff
esta es
Staples'
Ashley.
personal
Esta es la que hace
comic
la voz de
collection, plus
Ellie
exclusive variant comics and appearances from top creators like Dan
en
Pansoda
Last of Us.
and Ryan Otley. Other highlights include Marvel coins, Transformers comics, Thrilljoy figures, and vintage Pokemon packs. You can catch live sketches, tutorials, and epic fan moments, and don't miss these once-in-a-lifetime finds. And if you can't make it in person, no problem. You can still join the fun by tuning into eBay Live from home. So head to ebay.com/eBay Live to see the full schedule and be part of the experience. And thanks to eBay for sponsoring this episode. Marisha, you're up.
Hello to all watching this on Beacon right now, and remember that a Beacon membership is the best way to support all of us here at Critical Role and watch our content
Está en
immediately
taca-taca.
with extra
Es que no tiene
fantastic
subtítulos
goodies.
automáticos.
You get ad-free podcast versions
Normalmente
of our
parece
shows typed directly
traducción
into
automática al
the
español.
app, moderated
Pero bueno,
chat in
está en inglés.
Discord where we'll pop in to chat with you if you want, if we're available.
Este chabón
Exclusive fireside chats
es el que
with
hace
our
la voz
new
de
cast coming up,
𝓖𝓼𝓻𝓻
and exclusive
WoW.
Critical Role cooldowns
Dice,
for
"You are
each
not
episode,
prepared."
where you get to see what we discuss
Un genio.
immediately after the
Son
end
todos
of
muy
the
genios,
show.
son unos cracks.
All the juices are flowing. This month only, we have a special code to join or rejoin for 1 month free with code OVERTURE. Just visit bit.ly/C4Overture and it will auto-apply.
And Laura.
Hey, we're partnering with Shopify New York for the Critical Role 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵 pop-up shop. I know. Join us in New York City from October 3rd through the 5th, where you'll step through the doors of 𝓒𝓻𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓶's famous lavish chateau, bedecked in finery to honor the joyful, fabulous union of Jester Lavon and Thornstone. Amazing experiences, limited edition merch, from us and our amazing licensing partners. Yeah. That's a candle. And look at this hoodie, this Save the Day Porter Jester hoodie, and other things. There will be lots of other things. Don't miss it. Check it out at cribble.com/events and learn more. Yeah.
Sam is supposed to go next. Can we
Otra vez.
He's the one in his dressing room. Can we just film him there?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That'll be fine.
Hi, smiley day to you. And it's a smiley day to me too, because I wrote a book, and it's officially available wherever books are sold in both hardcover and ebook. In Smiley Day, your favorite robot therapist, Fresh Cut Grass, dispenses well-meaning advice to the members of Bell's Hells and to himself. With FCG as your guide, you'll learn important gems of wisdom, such as truth is like engine oil. It might taste bitter, but you gotta drink it. Or do unto others as if you know what the word unto means. Smiley Day is illustrated by the incredibly talented Thornell Knight, and the cover is designed by Bones Leopard. Head to criticalrolebooks.com to learn more. And Smiley Day to you.
Thanks, Sam. Critical Role Champion die sets. We have them for Grog, Percy, and Ezek. Okay, here, look, I'll pass them around. They're so pretty. These are based on our level 20 designs, okay? And the dice are designed by Leia Rondo. The illustrations on the packaging is by Lisa Frick. It's Liz Art. And the packaging design overall is by Elena Harris. Thank you. Thank you to all 3 fabulous artists. And these are so beautiful.
These are cool.
Oh, and they come, look. They come with a bag, too. I just rolled a natural 20.
Holy shit! Holy fuck!
Maybe I can get one too.
These are yours.
legitimately
did.
I got a 12. Alrighty, and that concludes our first Campaign 4 announcements from the Critical Role Announcement Playhouse. Yeah! And with that, welcome to Ahriman.
Ahriman. Ooh.
Final touches. All right, here we go.
A neighborhood on the eastern edge of the city of 𝓤𝓲𝓻𝓮. The Rookery, so named for its many perches and aviaries. This is a neighborhood of towers and sky bridges and quirky, connected little sort of conical shingled places. There's a lot of places where the patchwork shingling of towers reveals that even though this place is quite, vertical, that it is not a castle of lords and ladies, but it is a place instead for poets and performers, for actors and jesters and those that create song and music. The aviaries send magpies flying hither and yon throughout this place, and perhaps the only thing that would seem odd to a traveler would be the amount of rooftops that appear to have small collections of seats, all facing in the same direction, down towards the river 𝓲𝓵, where we see a stage gathered down in this neighborhood academy, this place where storytellers, singers, and bards of all kind have come to train for as long as anyone can remember. Up on top of the hill, there are a number of houses clustered, and I would like you to describe one such house, which is Hal's.
Yeah, nestled in, not at the very top, but near it, is a medium-sized, modest house. Hal is not a man of deep pockets or wealth, but he lives happily and comfortably in this home with its view of the river and my theater down below at the foot of the hill. This neighborhood makes me happy just to walk through it on any given day. It is my home, it is my heart, it is my life's work, all started in these streets. And from my house on the hill, I can look out at most of the city and on a place where I spend most of my days. The house is, again, modest. It has lots of bedrooms. This house is meant for hosting and guests staying with us, both family and friends alike, passing through. There is a large greeting room on the first floor meant for having gatherings at. And upstairs, there is a back room that is littered with paper and scrolls and walls of books, musical instruments perched on stands.
Claro, cada uno juega con su personaje y le arma una historia y por eso ahora él está contando el lore de su personaje. Todos los personajes están ahí en el mismo mundo.
Stunned,
Halandil.
moving through the home, you see with the outline of dried tears on her face is your young daughter, 𝓲𝓲𝓵𝓵.
Oh, tiene una hija.
You see 𝓲𝓲𝓵 wipes her nose and goes about the task of getting your home ready for the 𝓲𝓵𝓵, which is essentially a wake. It is, in Orcish custom, in Cathad, basically the day of a death, or as soon as possible, you begin the grieving process, and part of that is putting the body in a state of viewing.
Claro, es que lo que pasó en la intro es que lo matan al hermano de él.
not had to say goodbye to anybody, and you can see absentmindedly
Es decir, lo ejecutan
is
públicamente.
setting the table like for the many dinner parties and sort of large family dinners you have here. She's setting the table, and you know that that table is where 𝓒𝓲𝓰 is going to have to go.
I place my hand on her wrist and gently let the plate down on the table. Come here. And I feel the way she does, but I just hug her and take a moment of quiet with her. I know. I'm right there with you. But now is the time to lean on your family.
Es una empresa que hace eso.
Your sister.
Es decir, es un sistema, es un juego de mesa que tiene manuales. Pero ellos es critical role, esto.
Always.
Ahí está, critical role. Es como se llaman ellos.
Hey.
Pero el sistema que juegan es Dungeons and Dragons, o sea, calabozos y dragones. La clásica.
And he did too. And that's what we'll remember.
I love you, Dad. I wish 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵 was here. I sent those birds to him, but he didn't. I just wish. And you hear a knock at the door. The door opens up, and an older orcish gentleman, 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵, shows up.
Exacto.
You look and see,
Sí, en Big Bang Theory juegan al D&D.
𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵, your business partner, who enters the home and goes,
Come on in. All good.
oh,
I know. I just pull him and I clap him hard on the back.
He claps you hard on the back. I thought at the...
You and me both. 2 weeks. 2 weeks I have talked my way through the Royce. Home. And Aranessa...
Is she coming today? She has to.
I hoped she'd come a little sooner.
Oh, shit. I brought cranberry cream rolls and flowers.
Right. Shadi, take that.
You see Shadi says, hi, Uncle 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵. Not her uncle, but effectively as good as an uncle to her. She takes it and he looks and goes,
People are going to be here soon. Maybe you could help us.
Yeah, I'll funnel people if anyone's... do we know how many of 𝓒𝓲𝓰's friends and
I think a considerable amount, yeah.
Yeah. 𝓒𝓲𝓰, obviously, a hero. A hero to us, a hero, Falconer's Rebellion, hero, but, you know, he knew some, well, I'll just keep an eye out.
My brother had irons in a lot of fires. Yes, he did.
He sure did. 2 more figures approach the house, and I would love if we could get 𝓵𝓵 and Alex out here. Welcome, 𝓵𝓵 and Alex!
Hello. Creepy.
For the audience at home, there's so many people so close to where I am right now.
It's so quiet, actually.
Trying so hard.
We're doing so good.
Outside of the Fang home, 2 figures walk up the cobblestone street, heading up the hill. 𝓵𝓵, would you please describe your character for us?
𝓒𝓱𝓲 is
𝓒𝓱𝓲.
she's tall for an orc, 6'4", sort of desaturated green skin, curly, long, dark hair. It's beginning to show the signs of graying, but her druidic connection means that the age of her is being lost in her face. She's already started slowing down, so she appears in her mid to late 30s. Her eyes, the scleras and pupils are black, but her irises are silver with like a ring of red, and on her hands, her fingers go red and black at the tip. She is Aloy, a family that means something in this city, and she wears those colors, blood and the soot and scale of Smiths, and she swishes up the street in fine clothes, but doesn't even seem to be aware of her presence and her presence.
¿Algún personaje favorito hasta el momento? Y recién conozco 2 personajes. Bueno, 3, también había otro más. Pero no, por el momento no. Pero por lo que vi antes, van a haber unos personajes que me gustan, que me van a gustar. Ya vamos a ver cuáles más aparecen y te lo diré.
Small young man, about small in presence. He's about 5'11".
Tiny.
He is thin, with dark hair and light olive skin and bright green eyes, and wearing dark, noble clothing that is clean but worn, and with an array of implements around his belt and a book strapped to his leg. And he is...
Tiene una jeringa ahí.
Glassy-eyed. He is just staring and not blinking. And with him is a small, white and other colors fox.
¿Estaba antes?
I don't know. That wasn't what was supposed to happen.
Obviously, we need to speak with Azune and Thimble and...
Thimble.
Something. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've never done anything like this before.
It's okay. Normally they go better than this.
I'm gonna hazard to say that he heard conversation coming up the cobble streets and spotted them out the window. So by the time you arrive at the door, Hal is leaning against the frame, just smiling at you as you approach.
I think that's the moment where all of the planning and that like frustration that can still feel purposeful ends at your face. Because it looks so much like your brothers and like our sons and our daughters.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes, and I just bury myself in her. And just drink in the familiar scent. And I think it's subtle, but you can feel Hal's frame kind of shudder just a little bit. Before he finally...
She doesn't let you go right away. That first, like the moment she feels you kind of pull back when propriety says, like, this is enough for an embrace. She pulls you a little tighter, and I'm actually going to cast enrichment on this spot.
Enrichment.
For the next year. Plants in a half-mile radius from exactly right here will be a little more fruitful and a little more green.
I place my hand on your cheek.
I'm sorry. We were supposed to... I don't know what happened. We were supposed to get him out of the city and...
Come on. Your daughter needs you.
O sea que están... Ella es la madre. Están juntos.
There is no corner that is unfamiliar to you. Though you haven't seen it in quite some time. You see your daughter Shadia, this beautiful young orcish woman who, you know, wears a sort of like harlequin pattern to her breeches and is studying to be a performer like her father. Looks out and she goes, Jasmine, And as Jasmine grows along the outside of the windows, and she gives you an enormous hug. Hey, Mom.
Hi, baby. Are you okay?
Bad things are better when we're together.
Yeah. Oh God. Sorry.
This
is on me. Hi, this is Octus.
Welcome to my home. Octus, is it?
Yeah, Octus.
Hi, this is my daughter 𝓲𝓲𝓵.
Hi, 𝓲𝓲𝓵.
Hi, Octus. Nice to meet you. I'm Shadia. Are you helping with? Are you a member of the old path? And she sort of cocks an eyebrow.
I'm very much not. I just a friend.
Oh.
I also knew him.
I mean, everybody knew Uncle 𝓲𝓲𝓰, but you knew him like he was.
He helped me when I was a child.
He did that for me too. If you wanna, are you hungry? Do you want some food or drink? I can get something for
We have more cold meats than we know what to do with. Please, I hope you'll help us chip away at it.
Sure.
Who's this?
Oh, that's Pin. And the fox up onto my shoulder. The fox is mostly white with one leg that is from a different fox. And eyes that are purple buttons.
Oh, you see that Shadi looks over at you and goes like, I don't know why I thought he was a member of the old path. He's not a member of the old path.
Definitely just like very low, like, don't even, I'll tell you later, don't.
Pin, I think. And Pin disappears.
Oh, you didn't have to.
It's probably
Shadi goes, ah!
Sorry.
I'll go get you a cranberry cream roll. And she walks away.
Hey, that was pretty good. That was good. That was a good start. You're doing great.
Take you by the elbow. Will you, are you staying?
Oh God. Oh. And this is that moment where she just realized she wasn't supposed to be here. We should have been on the road out of town by now. Yeah, for a little bit, at least. Good. If it's okay.
Is it okay? Yes. Your room's ready.
Thank you.
You hear the turning of wheels outside, approaching. Horse hooves and the noise of armor descending from the driver's seat of a wagon. Luis, can we have you come in?
Luis. Luis es el que estaba en la intro. Su personaje, no sé qué es, pero es mágico. ¿Será hechicero? I don't know.
Okay. Luis, Azune appears outside of the house with a wagon from a carriage from the Brethren Hall. You see the two of your inquirers. This would be Horace and Grotto. Open the doors at the back, revealing not a coffin, but a basically cushioned carrying surface with a body and a white sheet draped around and over it.
I will make my way over to them. And
no, debe ser un paladín o un clérigo. Paladín, supongo.
I can take it from here.
Of course, Lieutenant.
And I look at this The body of
Es
𝓒𝓲𝓰
el
is
teniente
now
de la guardia.
covered on this. And
Trae el cuerpo.
it's so formal and so wrong. And I'm gonna take him off of whatever this is, this thing that he's been laid on, and I'm gonna scoop him up and I'm gonna carry him inside myself.
You pick him up. This white funereal sheet provided
Paladins y
by,
hechicero, mira. Los
the
dos.
Candescent Creed in the House of 𝓲𝓻𝓵 is left on the cobblestones by the carriage.
Es multiclase.
You walk in. I think a moment from many years ago in the Falconers' Rebellion where it was your head on his collarbone and him shouting, "Medic!" moving throughout as spells fired overhead and arrows flew through the sky. And you look down and see him. What do you see when you look down at 𝓒𝓲𝓰's face in this moment?
I'm transported to this memory, and I remember as he was carrying me, I looked up at his face and how young and strong he was. The fighter that led us with such a cause that I knew was worth dying for. And now I look down at this man who has met an end that I never thought I would live to see. And I try to almost superimpose the fighter, the strong leader, that face that I remember. I try to superimpose that right onto the face that I see. That's lifeless. His eyes are a little open and they're glassy, and the lines on his face, they stand out to me. Almost a bit of the last expression that he had frozen on his face still. And I don't want Hal to see him like this, so I try to smooth it over.
Whatever fear or panic was left from the violence of that moment, the tips of your fingers brush away until some visage of repose is left on 𝓒𝓲𝓰's face. And you walk through the door and behold 𝓒𝓲𝓰's family here.
𝓒𝓲𝓰.
Hal, I'm so sorry. Where should I put him?
Bring him inside. I'll guide Azune to off of. There's an alcove to this large area that I have family and friend gatherings on the first floor of the house, and there is, I don't know what the right word is. It's not a chaise, and there's no like backrest on it, but it is the length of a body, and oh, I want to say comforting, but there's no comfort for him. No, you can rest him here.
I carefully carry 𝓒𝓲𝓰's body as instructed. Gently set him down.
𝓒𝓲𝓰 is pacing back and forth, and it's that mixture of she knows everything in her training and her beliefs is about the repose and return of death, but she just wants to question you. She knows that you are one of the links in the chain, and the desire to figure out what went wrong is warring with trying to maintain the peace and serenity of this.
𝓒𝓲𝓰, you would know that there's some privacy in Hal's office upstairs as well. Like if there's a moment as people begin to arrive that you would want to move in that direction.
Simultaneously, I'm just looking at my brother and thinking of all the days that make up a life, and I can see him as a 10-year-old giving me shit and chasing each other around and wrestling in the back of
Muchas gracias por el follow.
Mira, Clela.
can see him leaving as a young
Welcome,
man.
welcome.
I can imagine
Llegamos a los 150.
entirely other life that he
Genia, gracias.
actually shielded me from with you
Grande.
on in very dangerous fields of battle, and with you, a whole thread of his life outside of my own. And then I look at the kids, our daughter, and I look at Octus, and I think
He's just staring at the body.
he's got his whole life, she's got her whole life ahead of them, full of days like the one that filled this man's life. And now he's gone.
Octus walks up next to you and is still laser focused on the body and kind of crouches down and sits next to it and looks and goes, "Hi. It's been a long time. Sorry. Sorry I didn't see you before you. You look good. Doesn't look too bad on you, actually. You seem to be retaining your color. I don't know, I just thought I'd... Thanks.
You've studied many cadavers, but not one like this.
Yeah.
Shadia moves, puts a hand on her uncle's hand, and goes to prepare the table for the viewing. She starts to place candles on the table. There's some bottles of a sort of favorite liqueur that you kept here. Pretty much, it's a disgusting thing, but you know, 𝓒𝓲𝓰 liked it, so that's going up at the head. And
Porque la gente perfecta para farmear.
coins and some other
Meta,
things.
métale el farmeo.
So much of 𝓒𝓲𝓰's stuff is here. 𝓒𝓲𝓰's life got so dangerous towards the end that things that mattered to him that couldn't be picked up in a fast escape ended up living here. The tools of his trade had to stay with him, but a little chattering tin box with old orcish runestones in it from childhood, you know, they're not really magic, but neighborhood kids will say that stuff. That's still here. And a lifetime of adventure and mischief begins to gather on the table, with space left when the time comes to move his body into this place of the beginning of this ritual. I think walking up as the hour draws near when people are expected to arrive, our first sort of guests of the funeral arrive. Travis, could we get you in here?
Ooh. Nice.
Back aside.
What's your favorite?
Wherever you like. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's cool. I don't feel weird about that.
Le re amagó.
It's just because he wants to
I'm just right. It's just personal.
Walking up a cobblestone street in a neighborhood of Doná called 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵 is a friend that I think has never actually seen where old 𝓒𝓲𝓰 grew up. Two figures walk side by side. One of them, an older orcish woman who is broad-shouldered, tall, powerful. Square jaw, beautiful tusks with filigreed runic rings of gold set into the middle of her tusks. She's got her hair up in kind of a gray and white messy bun. It's up on top of her head, and an enormous battle axe across her back. She is of such an advanced age that the muscles remaining on her body are clinging to pure spite at this point. It is the musculature of this ancient warrior is evidence of a willpower greater than the biological processes of those creatures of the world of Ahriman. She steps forward. By her side, her companion. Travis, would you describe your character for us?
Yeah, you see a very tall, very powerfully built lion man. Dark silver fur coming down from his head onto his shoulders. He has a golden breastplate and adornments that would match his station as a vanguard marshal. Purple vestments and a shield on his back as well, with a cape flowing behind him and his feet, of course, uncovered, as is custom for our kind. Powerful arms, a tattoo running up the upper left side of his arm, and you see braids coming down from his mane down onto his chest, and he is moving alongside this orcish woman, but also scanning while he does so. It's habit. It's part of what he does.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Just come forward.
You said you're scanning, right?
see.
Let's find out.
Sí, pueden volverse malos tranquilamente. Pueden volverse o pueden empezar siendo malvados también tranquilamente.
You look out, you see some magpies, sort of the eponymous bird of the rookery. But you see some, like, off in the distance, you see a couple of owls headed off in the direction of the western edge of the city. A few smaller doves here and there. There's kind of like an off-white, increasingly gray rock dove that's sort of native to the city. It's, but that no one tends to really keep. Those tend to just be living here of their own volition. And off in the distance, you see peeling high overhead on that 19, a falcon just kiting on a thermal. No flapping, just rising slowly and steadily up above. We move back. You made it here just in time, coming in through the pass from far to the east, the old fallen Obradimian Empire, work with 𝓒𝓲𝓵𝓵 concluding in a series of skirmishes that are merely pale echoes of earlier, greater causes. You arrived here basically with enough time to find out where the execution was happening, and got to at least be there for those last moments. What was Teor feeling at the back of the crowd as that moment unfolded and the rope snapped taut?
I think in that moment, it was about trying to understand what had come to pass that led up to this moment. Arriving in time was one thing, but this man deserved more fanfare, more people next to him, just more. And as we arrived, and we noticed a mixed bag of reactions. There was certainly the celebration, the trumpets, all the sound and the show of celebration, justice being done. But the faces that we saw, if you looked closer, there was remorse, there was sadness, there was confusion. And that's where Teor feels. That's what he's feeling now. How did this man that has done so much for so many, far beyond himself. How did he meet an end like this?
Teor is a soldier and a mercenary, not a politician, no great judge or magistrate or lord. But you know plenty about conflict. You know a lot about war. There was a war happening. The gallows placed under the heroes of the revolution, under the guardian statues of the Shapers' War. There was a war between those trumpets, those decrees and pronouncements, and something that 𝓒𝓲𝓰 could see in the hearts of those people in that crowd. And it was not lost on you either. What is lost on you is why. There are questions, and with each fall of the pads of your mighty paws, the questions rebound and rebound. What has happened in 𝓲𝓻𝓻𝓮? What has happened here in the city of the Revolutionary Council, of the Pariah Blades, of this history? What has happened here that it has come to this? And you arrive at a home, and 𝓲𝓻 looks up at you and says, I can't believe that that crazy bastard grew up here in like a poet's house.
Are we to believe that this is where he grew up?
No, maybe not. No, pay our respects either way.
Do you know anyone of his immediate family?
Yeah, I've met Hal before. He's a good man. Hal fought as well. He didn't become a mercenary, but he might have caught the tail end of the War of Axe and Vine.
His brother?
Yeah.
If I can hear speaking on the far side of the door in tones that are not immediate family, but still fundamentally like low and kind, the jasmine growing up, like I will force it to bloom a little more and like give it scent off a little more. Welcome.
Walking into the home, 𝓲𝓻 Blade, this ancient orcish woman, commander of the torn banner that once was, steps into the home.
𝓲𝓻, welcome.
Hallandil. Big embrace.
Quite a day.
What a day indeed. I don't know if you'll remember, it's been many years, but this is Teor 𝓒𝓲𝓰.
I am Teor. My condolences.
Oh. I could take your hand. I appreciate that. You are a friend of my brother?
Yes, we served together in the Falconers' Rebellion. He was a good man.
I think so too. You'll have to come in. Here. I grab a bottle. Say, this tastes like piss, but my brother loved it and it gets the job done. Please have a drink with me.
That is very kind of you. 𝓲𝓻, do you?
Hey, if you're selling it like
I
that,
start
give me the
spreading
piss
around
liquor.
the room.
You see that she takes it and goes, I think he suffered a tongue injury in the Falconers' Rebellion.
No, I've never understood it.
As we take a sip, I'll take the sip, but I also use it to like look over the edge of the cup, just around the room, take in faces new or known.
As our eyes meet, I just go, oh. Just never having seen anyone like you before.
Just what's else, guys?
Nope, you're doing great. You're in it now. Can you pour him like a half of one?
Sure.
I can do a whole one.
I'll go over. I'm sorry if my presence is. I'm Teor 𝓒𝓲𝓰. It is nice to meet you.
Octus, nice to meet you.
Octus. And
𝓒𝓻.
𝓒𝓻.
It's fine.
Pleasure.
That's me. I'm just.
We'll call this one.
Los ojos gigantes.
Give me a history check, Teor, and you can get the help action from Loza as she leans over.
Just please. Oh, I know what that means.
Call it a difficulty of 15.
Be so smart.
Oh, nope.
9.
Yeah, you see a young, this young kid looks like some sort of academic.
Takes a sip of this. I'm just gonna very quickly just grab that.
You could tell him to nurse that.
That's
perhaps.
cool.
It's definitely Malort in my mind.
It will go a long way.
So fine.
𝓤𝓻𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓶, Chicago. This is Malort.
The pain's the point. It's horrible.
𝓒𝓲𝓰, now that guests are arriving, moved within the circle of relics and belongings there. And you see Loza nods to you and says, I'll go and pay my respects. And you see goes up with a traditional sort of whispered, orcish, custom under the old path. She leans up, looks at you and goes, 𝓒𝓱𝓲, it's been a long time. It's good to see you.
And using the excuse to put that down because that is fucking terrible. Go and give her a big hug.
You go give her a big
You
hug.
look so old. How are you alive?
How am I alive?
Yeah.
Who would kill me? Not death itself.
Fair. Too mean.
She looks over and goes, thank you for the jasmine. And you see that she plucks just a little tiny strand of the white jasmine flower and goes and puts it behind 𝓒𝓲𝓰's ear and gets down on one knee. And you see she starts whispering something. She doesn't speak Druidic, but she knows enough, and you can understand in Druidic that what she's saying in this sort of like ancient orcish Druidic hybrid is basically like the path to the next life, I hope, is set with flowers, and begins to sort of repeat these little whispered prayers.
I think that once you arrive, really only made the smallest amount of greeting and small talk, and have not said more. And as guests arrive and fill in, and Hal's moving about like you do at a wake and making sure that people are eating and seeing if anyone needs anything, that I keep catching your eye across the room.
I am ultra present with Hal and have him in my periphery if I'm not directly looking at him.
I think it is probably very obvious every time we sort of like lock eyes across the room that I'd like to talk to you, but then he just continues moving through the guests and refilling Malort.
I watch you leave, and that's when I notice Teor. And I stop in my tracks as I see someone from so many years ago that I spent some time fighting in the Falconers' Rebellion with. And I wait to see if you recognize me because I was so young and I've grown up.
You have. My question is, in that execution, could I see Azune anywhere on or near the stage when it was happening?
I'm going to say after it happened, as you and Loza both, because you had gotten there towards the back of the crowd, I think as people started to leave, you stayed for a moment. Azune would have come out afterwards. In other words, the show of force was from, like, the questions that Teor has right now is like, you saw House Taconis, House 𝓲𝓲𝓵𝓵 was there, House 𝓲𝓲𝓵𝓵 that's now going by the Candescent Creed, this new sort of like faith. There's a lot of things going on in the city that you're like, that was not here last time, that was not here last time, that was not here last time. You had heard that Azune had joined the Revolutionary Guard, but the show of force was
foreign almost.
Yeah, it was like the Sundered Houses did this execution and then tossed it over to the Revolutionary Guard to clean up. You saw Azune come out at the end. In other words, they were like, we were just here to kill this guy. We were not here to clean up the corpse. You guys do your thing.
We have spent too many years together, spilling blood in the same mud for us not to recognize each other immediately.
Yeah.
I will gauge Azune's expression and see if it is one of interest and welcome.
I I look at you, and I feel like I'm sort of scanning you as well.
Can I insight check these boys insight checking each other?
You both kind of see if, like, the shoulders both kind of come back and just, right.
I'll give a nod.
Give me insight.
Jesus, it's under the spider.
Why do you have a spider?
Don't worry about it. 17. 16.
17. I think that passes Teor. What's your deception score? I think it passes your passive deception, and you're not trying to be deceptive right now.
Nope, I'm not.
Teor has a similar vibe that you have right now. You clock a vibe from Teor similar to your vibe, which is, why did bad things happen?
I think that's the turning point. She wanted to like pull you away to speak to you. If you are already like moving in the same way, I think the sort of which side of the fence she will fall on resolves itself, and she'll leave you two to it. And I'm gonna go stand behind 𝓲𝓻𝓲 and like sort of hands on her shoulders, begin like matching her cadence and harmonizing with her druidic, and take over these rites and step away from the like family and people of this and do what I was made and called to do.
You speak words of comfort and purpose that flow from the very heart of this world. 𝓲𝓻𝓲, hearing a druid of the old path speak this, is able to break into just speaking Orcish again. And she just looks out, surrounded by your spiritual embrace of this moment, and go, you married a noble woman. Commoner kid from 𝓲𝓻𝓲𝓵, grew up on the other side of the river from my family. And you married a noble just from, I don't know, whatever moxie you had. Cut of your jib must have been pretty impressive. And 2 years after you married her, you joined a rebellion against her house. You were the craziest bastard I ever met.
Fully crack up mid-chair.
She takes in this, like, you see her hand is like all knuckle. And
Como
just
en escuela de
goes,
inglés, Nico.
and she takes 𝓲𝓲𝓲's hand and goes like, when we said goodbye, I knew it wasn't forever. And it still won't be. Whatever I am in my next life, I hope I'm lucky enough to find you again. And she kisses the hand. Teor and 𝓲𝓻𝓲, you guys, I think, have a moment to sort of find each other privately here as well.
Yeah, I'll cross to 𝓲𝓻𝓲, and
as soon as you start to cross, I meet you.
I'll extend my hand, and we clasp forearms, a la Beastmaster.
Yes.
Shake of the soldiers.
That's right. I keep the grip for a moment, and I give you a tug. It's been a long time.
It is good to see you.
You're welcome here, Teor.
Thank you. You have gotten taller and a little lither as well.
I have grown up, yes.
I'm sorry to be meeting under these circumstances. I'm sure it will come to no surprise to you that I have many questions.
I do as well.
At this moment, a carriage arrives outside. Sam and Whitney, can I get you guys in at the table?
I don't. Yeah.
It's up to them. It's up to them.
Well, no, they probably want to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Scoochy.
Okay. You can figure it out yourself.
Yeah, be good.
Fuck.
You do a little Scoochy.
Okay.
Do a little Scooch.
Move your diamond spider, but
She's cute. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Yes, I say.
So much shit.
Rip and tug.
God, that seat's so warm for you. It's so warm for you, baby. You got too much fucking shit on me.
Yes, I say. Is that the greeting? Sure.
Se está llenando la mesa.
Sam and Whitney. Welcome, welcome. As your characters arrive here, question for you, Sam. Would your character be arriving in a carriage with the emblem of his house on it or not?
Of course, yeah. Yes.
Of course. Arriving here to the funeral, all of you see a carriage moving along the street and turn to see the symbol of the Candescent Creed.
Shit.
A beautiful point of light hovering above a pillar stylized to look almost like the pillar of the sun, or perhaps simply a humble candle, depending on the size of the emblem, for the light surrounds us all. Within that carriage, being driven by a carriage driver and a guard placed sort of beside them to the right of the driver. But in the carriage, there are only two figures. And I would like for Sam, for you to describe your character for us.
Well, sitting in the back of the carriage is a tall man, 5'11".
Tallness is in the mind.
He's a very beautiful young man, maybe 28 or 30 years old. He has light teal and white hair with teal and white robes. I think the most distinguishing characteristic about him would be the pearlescent, shimmering face markings that he has, tattoos all over about half of his face. They seem to shimmer with a light that they make on their own. He is clutching very hard and sort of fingering nervously a cane that he carries with the symbol of the Candescent Creed on the top of it. And he's got a lot of sweat on his upper brow right now, sort of rocking back and forth. I mean, I've just never seen a real dead body like that before. And it was just sort of hanging there, all sort of, the color drained out of him, and it was very,
No tiene nada de sabiduría, tiene full carisma.
I'm going to need a drink as soon as we get there, all right?
Whitney, could you please describe to whom this gentleman is speaking?
Yeah, okay. People tend to smell her before they see her.
Oh, shit.
Think of like a warm chocolate chip cookie laced with a little bit of sulfur. It's animalic, it's musky, a bit acrid, but with like a creamy sweetness that doesn't make it so unpleasant. It's interesting, and it sticks around. She's beautiful, of course. She's got bubblegum colored skin, white hair, blunt bangs that are sort of haphazardly tucked behind a veil, a bunch sticking out. She's got yellow goat's eyes, soft goat's ears, and she's got a silver arrow piercing through one of them, and of course, a forked tongue. Hooves, put her at around like 5'3", not including the horns jutting out. Her tail peeks out of just an abomination of ruffles that mark her as an aspirant to the Candescent Creed of the House of 𝓒𝓲𝓵𝓵. Hi, I'm a demon, and my name is Tyranny. And I really am sorry that when they killed that guy, I said, "Can I eat that?" It's just a little demon humor. I don't know.
I think several people heard you say that, and it was inappropriate. And in the presence of royalty and nobles and nobility.
Es demonio.
Let us go here. I'm new. You want me to get you a drink?
Do you have
plants over here, that, and the jasmine, like if you're looking towards the door, the jasmine grows in and blocks your path.
Oh, driver?
Yes, my lord.
Is something wrong? Why, we've stopped just shy of the house.
The house will, I believe there might be, the plants seem to have a mind of their own.
All right, we'll just hoof it.
You see, as you emerge, Tyranny, you are currently holding a beautiful, well-made, well-used scimitar in a leather scabbard with some hooks and chains to be affixed to a sword belt. This is the weapon of 𝓒𝓲𝓰𝓱𝓽.
Decime que va a haber un combate al menos en la sesión, por favor. Sería
The
divertido.
last sort of effect of 𝓒𝓲𝓰 here. You see the driver says,
My lord, do you require escort or security? You're entering the funeral of the man that was just put to death.
Are people gonna be so mad at you?
Shh. I mean, maybe. I hadn't thought that through. I need to deliver this to Hal, and you know what? No, I do not require security. I'll be just fine. I am. My family is beloved in this.
The vines grow thorns.
My family's name shall protect me, and the holy light of the universe shall protect me.
Of course, you are ordained by the light.
a magpie starts attacking the driver.
Devil bird! Bird of devils!
All right.
Help him.
All right. Hey, guy, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Otto.
So what?
What's that?
I don't know. I thought I'd talk him through it.
Are you going to give me notes on how I'm fighting this magpie?
I throw the scimitar at the magpie.
You roll the scimitar. Give me an attack roll. First attack roll of the campaign.
Not in the dice 17.
17. You hurl this scimitar and just pin this magpie to the side of a neighboring building.
No! You've got blood all over this holy relic. I'm going to go over and gingerly sort of pry the scimitar out of the dead bird's body.
You go. It's just sticking in someone else's house. As you go to pull it out, a little shutter opens, and you see an older orcish woman leans her head out and goes, "Can I help you?"
May the beam reach you. This is 𝓒𝓲𝓵 business. I'll be.
Are you here about the beam?
No.
There's some water damage.
No, all is in the light.
No, the beam's not in the light. It's inside.
Have a good day. I need this scimitar that's in your house right
whatever
now.
day I please, you stranger. And she closes the shutter.
May the light reach you.
You see, as you pull the sword out, look at it, covered in magpie blood, this dead bird collapses to the ground. Today didn't start this way. And we move back quickly through time
vamos al
to the
pasado.
noble's box at the execution. Tyranny by your side, looking out. How were you feeling in the moments prior to 𝓒𝓲𝓰 walking out on that gallows stage?
I was a bit nervous in general. Obviously, at any execution, everyone's going to be a bit nervous, not knowing what's going to happen. But I was feeling pretty confident, especially when I saw my grandmother take the stage and start her speech and mention how the light sees all and forgives all. I remember in Embers, verse 17, it says that the light sees all, and in us exists filament and forgiveness. And that is what my grandmother has just sort of said. That means that even though this gentleman has committed a significant crime, it will be forgiven, and she's going to commute his sentence to life instead.
Yeah,
Watch.
it's just crazy because it's like he's already up there, and so why would they like?
I think it's for the spectacle,
you
the
think
drama.
She's gonna be like, just kidding.
Well, I spoke, not directly with her, but I spoke with my parents, and I made a plea for forgiveness and...
The Photarch approaches you in the noble's box.
Oh, grandmother.
You see, she looks and says, "Wakanda, how's it going, love? You doing all right?"
Oh, yes, grandmother, I'm doing quite well. We're all on the edge of our seats to see how this will go.
I spoke to Goddard. He mentioned that that you'd been sort of.
Yes, I had made a request to save this man's soul for obviously, any soul can find the light. Take Tyranny here, for instance. Once from the shadows, now finding the light.
Little tyranny. Oh, so she pinches your cheek. Oh, lovely. You look over and see your father and mother. Your father, this enormous, powerful man who also has like white hair, sort of white beard, long ponytail with a white ribbon tied around it. You see that his back, he's sort of like there's something as large and powerful as he is. He has some kind of like almost like a spinal curvature. So his back gets really big behind him, and the only piece of black on him is a black blindfold that he wears in perpetuity. He steps out. You see next to him, Tyranny, you see one of your siblings, the aspirant Enmity, who turns over. This is sort of a deep speckled red and black. You see there's almost like lava congealing into stone, but wearing a sort of white candescent, almost like priestly garb. Unlike your horns that sort of go straight up, these like sort of curl ram-like around. You see Enmity turns over to you and says, "Sister, do you attend to your ward?"
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I mean, what? He's right here. Ask him.
You are so immediately hostile.
It's really good to see you.
Tyranny has been making leaps and bounds in her progress, I'm pleased to say. She has only dimmed a few times this week. She cursed a few times.
Yeah, I'm so fucking bright.
That's a few too many.
You see, Enmity looks over and says, "To use profane language when we, cursed of demon kind, have been saved by the light."
Oh my God.
Diminishes the status of the creed.
Well, I just got here, so, you know.
I also just got here, and I'm doing great.
Where's your guy, all right? Like, go.
He's right behind me. You see gestures.
It's also not a contest. Everyone at their own pace.
Why not? Sorry, yelling dims the light. You see, he turns around, and you see
your spark bright.
You see your grandmother sort of touches the bridge of her nose and says, "God, were the demons a big mistake?" No. They are a testament to the power of the light. No more cursing, lovey.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Mommy.
Grandmommy.
Sorry.
And you see, she turns to you and says, I heard you mentioned that this man's brother is a sort of beloved figure. Is this the lad that we just gave the theatre to, the big one?
Yes, it is. Hal, he's opening a theatre. He is beloved by all, and it is a fine way to carry our message to the masses. If he were to perform a play at his theatre that talked about the Candescent Creed in a good light, it could tell our message to a new audience.
You are doing so well here, little Wiki. You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
And the city, this is the exact kind of survey. You know, we've had a basis for. There are many plans of ours that are unfolding here in 𝓤𝓻𝓲, but we haven't cracked the nut of the creed really spreading. This is the seat of the revolution, after all. But
well, if you put your faith in me, I'm sure I can get the job done.
You have my utmost faith, my grandson. You are the future of the House of 𝓄𝓻𝓲. He's got to die.
I'm sorry?
He's dying. No. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what?
She turns out as the...
No, but that's not what we discussed.
Your father, her son, puts a massive hand on your shoulder, and his voice kind of reverberates in your chest. I'm sorry, my son. It must be so. There are important lessons you will learn in the nights and days to come. And you see that he turns out, as your grandmother gets up, hearing the sort of herald speak, and you see she goes, fuck fucking robes and dress, gets up and goes, and begins to speak as a cantrip sort of projects her voice and goes, people of 𝓢𝓽𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓶. And her voice completely changes. You are outside the home of Hal Fang.
I remember when she called you Wiki? Can I call you that?
You may not call me Wiki. The proper term is your radiance, or bearer of the filament. Wickander, Wick. I prefer Wick, I think.
No, well, we'll do your radiance.
That is the proper terminology, yes. I gently wipe the blade on my hand, but now I've got blood on my hand, and... Do you mind?
Oh my god.
It's going poorly out there.
Thank you.
I'm in here praying, and I can see through the plants, and I want to kill them.
I'm still outside the house.
Yeah, we're about to go in.
What do you're really sweaty, guy. Your
Do you mind?
Oh my god. What? Okay. I take my robe and I shouldn't have. I saw that coming. You want a drink? What kind of drink do you want?
I'm just not feeling well. Seeing a dead body was just more than I thought I would do today. Can you knock for us?
Yeah, I knock.
As you knock, Hal, inside the house, you look up here, knock at the door. There is a cold iron nail over the door. One of the original nails crafted by the Loy family, a little gift from the mother of your son and daughter.
Say baby mama like you
baby
want to.
mama. It's a bohemian lifestyle here in 𝓢𝓽𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓶. Not a lot of people tying the knot. You see that you look up and the cold iron nail is beginning to burn hot with a knock at the door. Smoke.
Could someone get? I'm sorry, I'm holding a tray with more of this liqueur on it. Could someone get the?
Yes.
Get the door for me, please.
God, okay, I'll get it.
You see that your friend 𝓒𝓻𝓲𝓵𝓵 takes a shot of it and goes, "Oh, Yargraz, why did he drink this?"
Okay, I got this. Opens the door.
There's a demon in front of you.
Hi.
Hi.
Special delivery.
Of what?
Me and him.
Okay.
Hello. The light is all. You're quite short, aren't you?
Wickander sees Hal across the room holding this tray with bottles on it, and just sort of like eyes up, gaze met. His face just kind of goes blank. And I just make my way back towards the kitchen with the tray.
Do you immediately recognize me as one of the House Taconis?
But one I haven't seen in quite some time.
No. Hello? Come in, I guess.
Where's the refreshments?
Over here next to the druid chanting.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get you your drink, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna clomp, 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 clomp.
You clomp over there. You see there's an older orcish gentleman. He's got kind of like silver at the temples and a little bit darker on top. He looks over. He has a bottle of a thing that says Yargraz in orcish on it and goes, it's bad, but I gotta wash down those cranberry rolls.
Yeah, can I have some of that, please?
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, please. I'll have some of that.
He hands it over to you and says, "Hello, I'm 𝓒𝓻𝓲𝓵.
All good.
what's your
I'm
name?
Tyranny. Nice to meet you. You're the bartender?
No, I'm a theater producer. You're a demon?
I am a demon.
Same thing.
Yeah, have the bottle by all means.
Thank you. I'll bring it back. I think that I know your theater company, but we'll talk later, I'm sure. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Oh, that's very kind. You're very. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
If you ever are looking to get into theater, you'd be a great ingenue if you ever want to audition or anything like that.
God, people love me. It's so cool. All right, I take this bottle, and I'm gonna.
You just knock it back yourself? Give me a Constitution saving throw.
18 plus 4.
You put the whole thing away. You see,
Tremendo, se
amazing.
va a
You shouldn't be able to survive that.
fuck, I forgot I'm supposed to get some for my friend. Do you have any more?
Of this stuff?
Yeah, or just any, like, do you have any, like, really gross stuff? Because that was good.
That was the really gross stuff.
Okay, do you have any potions?
Potions?
What is happening?
No, not at all.
Can I make, like, a suicide? What? With, like, a bunch.
Oh,
Just, like, you know.
You want to go? You want to go in the kitchen and make your own drink?
Yeah.
Well, I have no way to stop this.
Come on, we're pals, right?
I don't feel safe. Yes, we're pals.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
Do I have, does saying that give you some power over me?
I feel it. I mean, I feel something. I'm feeling something. Are you?
What's
Or
that?
is that the drink? I don't know.
You drank 3/4 of a bottle of Yargrass in less than 10 seconds. The most frightening thing I've ever seen.
That's so cool. All right, I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
I lean over to Zuna and I go, I'm going to need you to explain who these people are.
I unfortunately don't know who at least those two that have recently come in. Don't know them well.
Understood.
I think at this moment, Wick, you enter Tyranny. You go to the kitchen with Allgood to make a suicide. With a, you go back in. You see that there's a young orcish girl in there who's like, "This is my home."
Hi.
Hi.
We're out of refreshments. I'm so sorry to bother you. Can we make a little cocktail here?
Yes, there should be bottles. There should be bottles out on the table. But do you want like our spices from our kitchen where we live?
I'm not really sure. I've never been to a funeral before. I'm not really sure it's appropriate, but
You see,
I just.
Allgood is going to make an insight check. Are you trying to be honest in this moment?
Oh, yeah. Always.
See, Allgood goes, and suddenly realizes that you're like brand new in the realm, you know, and he looks over and goes like, "Oh, you never been to a funeral before?"
Mm-mm.
Oh.
This one's lit.
He looks around and goes, essentially, well, let me see if I can give you. Do you want a little guide list of some pointers of what to do?
Absolutely.
Great. So this is because this funeral is in someone's home. We're not going to raid their kitchen. But what we can do is see what they've put out and mix that.
I don't want to do that, but.
Well, and here's something funny that I'm learning about you. Something we do here in the realm of mortals is sometimes do things that we don't want.
Why?
And sometimes, and actually maybe even more critical, not do things we do want.
That's weird. I'm gonna start grabbing things from the shelves.
The moment I hear that, I'm double tapping, trading off with the orc, and I'm peeking around the corner. Hi, can I help you?
Hi, yeah.
You were looking for alcohol.
Yeah.
Come with me.
Okay.
Thanks.
You see, Shadi looks at you.
I got you, baby girl.
Hi, I'm Tyranny.
Hi, I'm Taisha. Don't go back in that kitchen. What do you need?
Oh, I don't know. I just need, my friend wanted a drink and I told him I'd get him something, but he didn't specify what. So whatever weird, honestly, like, the grosser the better. I don't really like this guy.
Wickander, you are right behind Tyranny, holding Thiazi's sword as she says that. We're going to cut over to Zune and Teor as you guys have your sort of private interaction. I don't know if Octus would be around for that or not.
I think with Taisha leaving the room, I'm just standing there, not really knowing what to do with myself, just kind of fidgeting.
And Wick, you absolutely see this kid. He's not he's not in your circles. You haven't seen him in years, probably. Last time you saw him, he was a kid, but he is like, I don't know, like umpteenth in line for the seat of House Taconis, absolutely. Azune and Teor, you guys get a little ways away.
As we started kind of
Todavía falta
coming
una
together
silla.
and
¿Traer alguien más?
this came and this, entered into the space, the first thing that pulls my attention away from Teor is Hal storming away.
Yeah.
And I'm taking in everything that's happening here that's within earshot, but you see, Teor, that my attention keeps going back towards where Hal left. And then it comes back to you. It's good to see you, old friend. It's been a long time since our days fighting side by side.
It has.
If there's anything that you're up to tonight, let me know. I want a part of it.
Understood.
What kinds of questions did you say that you had?
I would start with all of them. To be fair, this place has changed much since last time I was here. I don't recognize the banners or the people, or that man that just came in and acts as if he is the head of some sort of religion.
He is, from what I understand, he is of one of the noble houses, and that noble house has been shifting their beliefs over the last few years.
Their beliefs? I would like to know why a man such as 𝓒𝓲𝓰 found himself on the hangman's noose, and if these shifting beliefs, or the people behind them, need to answer, then I would very much like to know what you've known these past many years.
What have you been up to since I saw you last, Teo? Have you stayed out there fighting?
No, we have stayed out of 𝓤𝓲𝓰𝓲𝓵. 𝓒𝓲𝓵𝓵 and I have been helping others from the Torn Manor. We take up contracts here and there, help where we can, but it's been hard finding one place to be. I often wondered about you, about my brother Sid, and what this city had to offer, and we thought it would be a good time to return, and we found it. Disappointment when we heard of 𝓒𝓲𝓰's news.
There are a great number of us here that don't believe what happened to him was just or right, and that there should be someone to answer for it. But that's a conversation for another time, perhaps. Not here.
I'll say this too, 𝓲𝓲𝓻, as Teor mentions his younger brother, 𝓒𝓲𝓰, Sid, you wonder where Sid is. Sid was supposed to be part of what was supposed to happen.
Have you seen your brother?
I have not. We traveled as fast as we could to make it in time, and I was hoping to see him in the crowd, but I haven't. Have you?
No. I will find you later tonight. And I start going across the room. I look again towards where Hal went, and I stop myself because I'm going straight to 𝓒𝓲𝓻.
𝓒𝓲𝓻 at this point is taking like the bottle at 𝓒𝓲𝓰's head and is going to pour off a shot, and then Druidcraft like rotten egg and skunk on the lip of the glass. I also don't like Wick. He's got a bad energy.
He's weird vibes, right? Okay.
Honest.
What's your whole thing?
We've turned a corner in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I take the first shot. Repour it, hand it off to you.
I take this one. Oh, I keep forgetting it's my supposed to get him. Okay.
One more.
Thank you.
Pass it down.
Okay. Hey, I got you your drink. Sorry, it took me a little while. I'm making so many friends.
Thank you.
What did you give me? Is that alcohol?
What? It's called the, oops, we did it.
Oh, no.
Weekend.
From Photonic Verses.
No.
Verse
Not
63.
in here.
No.
You spit alcohol at the honored
I'm
dead.
not allowed to drink alcohol. Any impurity dims the spark, and I am not allowed to touch it to my lips.
You asked for a drink.
Not that. Something to settle my stomach. Something calmer. Water. Lemonade. Pink lemonade.
You see Shadia walks up and has a small sort of like rose velvety drink with a little sort of like, you know, one or two like ice cubes in it that have been chipped off of an ice block off in the corner of the kitchen. You see that she passes it to you and says, here, this is a sort of flower brew. It's but there's no alcohol in it.
Thank you.
How did you know my uncle?
Oh, my dear, I can't say that I knew him very well, but his esteem was known to all of us, and he was well respected.
She looks and sees her uncle's sword in your hand and says, having seen her father storm off, she says, "Let me bring you to my dad." And you see that she walks across the room, off in the back where Hal has gone to.
I think she follows and trails up to that room at the back of the house on the second floor that is full of writing and music.
She leads you into a room with a desk. On that desk, you see a deed of title, granted by the Revolutionary Council, signed off by various and sundry lords and potentates of the city, deeding the 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵, ancient and forbade, to one 𝓲𝓲𝓻𝓮, on the condition of his safeguarding it against any arcane shenanigans that might unfold. If you're going to be given this public space to do with as you will as a theater troupe, then, you're responsible. You got to keep any, arcane magical hijinks under wraps.
Liable and on the hook for it.
Liable and on the hook.
Did you see the 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵?
The 𝓒𝓒𝓻𝓲𝓵. 𝓒𝓒𝓻𝓲 is a real word. Oscar's made up. Oscar's made
We
up.
all knew which one.
We all knew which one. On your desk, Shadia walks in and says, "Dad, this
Wick.
Not Lord something?
Light Priest 𝓒𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓶.
Hello, Wickander. Why don't you take a seat? Shadi, thank you. I was getting ready to come find him. You've saved me the trouble.
She closes the door and she looks over at you, and for some reason you just see that her expression softens and she goes, "Thanks for whatever you tried." And she closes the door.
When you turn back towards Hal, he is got a bottle of the Malort and he's just like knocking it back and plants it down.
Don't drink that. It's very. Oh, that's bad.
On the deed that's on the desk, and walks up to the chair that you're now sitting in and rests his hands on the armrests that you're sitting between. Well,
the incandescence is asymmetric and mysterious, and illumination finds us in uneven.
We talked about this. You told me it was done. You told me it was taken care of.
I don't know what happened. I failed. I failed you. I spoke with my family. I had it on their full assurance that he would be spared. It is not our way to ruthlessly punish people for nothing, crimes against a house that we don't even care about. The 𝓒𝓱𝓲𝓵𝓵 house is whatever. They can
help me understand. Why, Wickander? Why?
Hal,
if they didn't care, if your family didn't need him, want him, care about him, if it meant nothing.
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know who to ask. I could have sworn that he would be spared because that would be a great boon for our family's name across the city. 𝓒𝓲𝓰 had so many fans. He was well respected by so many people, and we could have used this as outreach. Commuting his sentence or something shows. I don't know what went wrong, and I feel like everyone down there hates me now.
I'll give him a quick insight check just to make sure he's not bullshitting me.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Wake up. Screen.
Wake up.
It is low. It is just an 8.
I think on that 8 insight, you're left not having clarity.
I can tell you this. It is against my faith to lie and deceive. And I respect you as a person, as a teacher, and as a performer. And I would never do anything to deceive you in any way. And
it's fine.
It's not fine. He was killed.
You were a failsafe, Wick. A lot of things fell through today.
I'm so sorry about your brother. Loss is unknowable, but in my faith, when a soul passes on, we believe that that light rejoins the candescence of the universe, and with every death, in a way, the universe grows brighter. So, may that give you some comfort.
That is a nice notion. I grab 2 glasses and I fill them with the liqueur, and I plant one in his hand. Drink with me, my brother.
Is this, alcoholic?
His favorite.
We move back downstairs. Azune, 𝓤𝓲𝓵𝓵, and Octus.
I've been trying to go bar for bar with Tyranny on the other bottle.
That's
I just
a
want
bad
to check if
idea.
I'm dead.
Oh my God. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's under the spider, and that's an 8.
That is an 8.
Yeah.
You are not doing great.
So tell me, what is your deal? What's your whole entire
What?
story? What's your story?
Oh God.
I love you.
I love you too. You're so sweet, and your ears look very soft.
There, you can.
I'm just gonna.
Thank you.
I'm just locked in on an ear, giving her my entire you get the full mess between me and Hal. We fell in love when we were like 19. Hold on, I need that ear.
Yeah.
When we were 19, and then we had kids, but I felt like, because his art was so beautiful, I fell in love with the world, so I became a druid, and I abandoned our kids. And I have to get back to doing the rites really quick.
Okay, thank you for telling me all of that.
Yeah, do you want to stay here for this part?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to do the rites and just black out holding a demon's ear.
Incredible. You continue doing the rites,
Yeah.
touching the softest
Yeah.
demon's ear you've ever touched.
Truly.
Oh, what's that?
Can I go home?
You want to go home?
I want to leave.
Okay, you're just doing the rites. You guys can walk away from the table as you guys are doing the
Taisha's
rites.
consciousness leaves, but she remains and continues to pray.
Goodbye.
Are you taking me with you?
No.
Okay.
You stay here. You're still a part of it.
Yeah.
Si literalmente se va.
This is bad.
I feel like I arrived right in time to witness this, and I fully miss this shift that happened to 𝓤𝓲𝓵𝓵, and I go with this intention to have a certain kind of conversation with her, as the name Sid Pridesire was mentioned earlier, and I see her in this moment, and I go, to you, Octus. A word with you, please.
Absolutely. Please help me.
I don't think anything can help what's about to happen there. It seems to be going further and further and further down the path that it is inevitably gonna get to.
Yeah, okay. Let's just leave that for now. What?
Pull you to the side into a corner, and completely in your mind, I am sending you a message. We need to come together and figure out what went wrong with our plan.
Right.
But clearly 𝓤𝓲𝓵 is...
Sorry, I think it's just 𝓤𝓲𝓵.
𝓤𝓲𝓵 is not in a state to be a part of reconciling this.
No.
I'm at a loss.
As am I. And now it's even more complicated with 𝓤𝓲𝓵 here. We need to find 𝓤𝓤.
It's my understanding that 𝓤𝓤 is very likely going to be arriving here. Okay. Did you see 𝓤𝓤 during the execution.
I didn't. I don't know what happened. We need to find out where the chain broke.
I did the scan.
Yes.
As far as I know, Thimbles did her part.
Ah, Thimbles era el personaje de Laura
Never
que...
showed up for us, so never got our part of the plan. Never had happened.
That part is out of my hands.
I know. I'm not blaming you.
Of course, I just don't know. I don't know where it went off.
I don't know how any of this works.
Do you see that man? And I'll point out Teor.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course. I think everybody was aware of your reaction to him when you
I'm sorry, it's just surprising.
His brother is who was supposed to be helping us.
Yeah.
And he hasn't seen him.
Okay, and you haven't seen him.
Octus. I'll say, for Azune and Octus, you both know which of 𝓒𝓲𝓰's secret kind of like flop houses that Thimble was working on the glyph, working on the thing hidden behind him. It's not too far from here. You guys are in the Rookery, and this would be like 2 neighborhoods south. It would be in the Tanners, which is like a grimy working class neighborhood at the far south of 𝓤𝓚𝓻𝓻.
It's not far from here. We can go see if she's there.
Then let's do that.
Okay.
I need one moment.
Okay. I'll
meet you outside.
I'll be outside. And I'm gonna... Oh, no, he's not down. Never mind. I'm gonna head out.
And actually, I'll say, if you two are getting ready to head out, would you grab anybody else from here before heading out? Or just knowing that Thimble's maybe potentially in danger?
I would. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to... the 2 things that I would want to do very quickly is I would want to find Hal and just let him know that I'm going out for some air. And then I would beeline to Teor. Do you want some answers?
Yes.
Meet me outside in 5 minutes and I can take you to where we might find some answers.
Very well.
I do walk up to Taisha, and as they're... I go to say something, then I walk away, walking past Tyranny and say, "You're very much not welcome here." And I leave.
And actually, curveball. We are not going to stay at the Fang home. I'm going to ask Liam, Sam, and Whitney to step away, and we're going to keep our friends here. We're going to keep...
You didn't? I was getting ready to grab my
The tenor is really different if she walks away and you don't. You were like parting word. I stay? I'm very sorry.
I'm actually out of here. This
Point
shit's
of
cash.
order before we go, Brennan. Did I hand this over yet? Should I hand this over to you?
Is that
no,
the
you'll do
scimitar?
that when we...
Okay, great.
Well, so you hold on to that. We'll have a moment for that.
I got your fucking number, brother.
I'm gonna go push your ass.
Scooch, yeah.
So a moment after you bandy barbs with a demon, after you bandy barbs with a demon, you go outside, and I think 2 veterans of the Falconers Rebellion watch the most anxious, like finely dressed necromancer in the world step up outside in the dark to both of you.
Hi. I
You've met Teor before, yes?
Yes,
I'm
we met.
Teor. Right,
Yes,
it's nice to
Octus.
meet you.
I just said something really stupid to a demon. Today's been a hard day. Okay, so we need to find Thimble. Do you... Thimble's...
I know who Thimble is.
Okay, great.
You know where to find her?
Yes, I do. I know which house she was working out of. Hopefully she's there. That's the best lead I have right now.
Then we should go.
Okay.
The 3 of you take off walking through 𝓤𝓚𝓻𝓻. I mean, no one's going to stop you. You have an arcane marshal here, and I think, Teor, the last time you saw Azune, he was like one of the younger people in you and 𝓒𝓲𝓰's sort of battalion. But heading off here, you look through the streets. The rain begins to fall. You arrive. The Tanners is named for its many tanneries. The smell of leather being cured, of flesh macerating. This is a grimy neighborhood.
What is... Yeah, okay, this is so confusing. What is one of the sons of the 𝓒𝓲𝓵𝓵 family doing? Why were they involved?
I'm also just checking our 6 as we move, and seeing if anyone's tracking our movements, eyes watching.
You walk up, 𝓒𝓲𝓻𝓮. There is a wall that you know is not a wall. Up ahead, there's bricks outlined here, big sort of like whitewashing letters.
Porque ellos tres se fueron de la casa donde era el funeral a buscar a una amiga de ellos que puede estar en problemas.
As I am heading towards that,
Están yendo a buscar.
my friend, Thimble might be in trouble. There might have been a piece in something
Thimble.
that went awry. I would prepare yourself just in case.
Que seguramente sea otra jugadora.
Any disguised self, himself. I shouldn't be me.
Good call.
What do you look like?
Transforms himself into someone, the first thing he thinks of, which is someone who looks very similar, but not the same, as 𝓒𝓱𝓲's oldest son.
Cool. You look like a young orcish warrior, ranger, soldier.
Very specifically, not him.
I'm going to do something as well.
I look at Azune's demeanor. Is he going in empty-handed, or is he arming himself?
I am armed. I technically just kind of came off of the job. So I'm still in my full gear.
Yeah.
And you see me do something that you probably didn't see me do in our time in the Falconer's Rebellion. I have a necklace around me with a small child's bracelet hanging from it. And I close my eyes and I reach towards it, I touch it, and I whisper, "I'm not alone." And in my mind's eye, I see a spectral form step out from me and then take a defensive stance and then dissipate as I cast False Life.
Awesome. Ooh. You cast the spell on yourself. You move up.
You're not going to report me for doing magic, right?
What I don't see goes nowhere.
Great.
I was looking the other way, thankfully.
You approach the wall. As you do so, go ahead and give me Arcana with advantage. You can do the same. You've both been here before.
18.
Give me perception.
19, 20, 27.
A la mierda.
20.
20.
Dirty 20.
You walk up, Octus. You see the residue of magic on the doorway here. There are 3 bricks that have been touched by magical hands more than any other. There's only so many ways you can arrange 3 bricks in order. And you can try a couple different combinations and get this door to open. Perception?
17.
As Octus is opening the door,
Todas tiradas
they think
altísimas.
something really bad happened. Teor, you look down. It's been cleaned hastily. Underneath the hinge of a secret door, there's blood. Fresh.
I'll just grab Azune's arm and point to the ground, redirect his vision.
The door slides open. You look. A slender staircase going up in a hidden wall in between 2 halves of this larger tannery, a secret apartment up in this larger work area, almost like a loft that's been hidden away and bricked in. And there's blood on the staircase coming down. A lot of it. You look and see, I think, without even having to really second guess, you think that bodies got dragged out of here. Thundering up the staircase.
Okay.
Laura Bailey, I'd like you to come out.
Oh, Laura Bailey.
What is happening?
Necesito un resumen. ¿De todo? ¿O de esto? Básicamente encontraron un rastro de sangre que pareciera ser como que arrastraron un cuerpo por unas escaleras.
Thundering up the stairs, because time, whatever has happened, and time is now of the essence. You get up the staircase. A door is completely shattered off its hinges, and you look in and see a apartment of an illegal arcanist, an occultist that has been completely turned upside down. Papers soaked with blood all over the ground, a mattress flipped up against the wall, cut open with daggers or long swords to search inside the mattress, shattered mirror, clearly signs of a scuffle. What you look and see the signs of the scuffle is Teor and Asuna, you would both recognize this. Whoever they were fighting in here is not someone that they would have been capable of throwing around. I need all three of you to make an investigation check for me, if you'd be so kind.
Están investigando el apartamento porque hay signos de lucha. Estaban luchando algo.
That would be a total of 10.
7.
Teor, immediately smelling around as much as you can. You guys are looking at and seeing this is obviously 𝓒𝓲𝓰's handiwork everywhere, but it is just partially destroyed. Teor, your nostrils come online and you smell honeysuckle, a smell of something effervescent and otherworldly. A dim light is dying. In the corner, there is a grate. This place is a tannery, which means that it has off-put of everything. Whatever this place was before 𝓒𝓲𝓰 turned it into a hiding spot, there was a grate, a sluice in the stone floor, and you see a dim light fading quickly.
Is this a set that's familiar to me?
Yeah.
I will rush over there and throw furniture out of the way. So.
You look down in the grate. In that grate, Laura, could you describe your character for us and the state we find her in?
Pobrecita.
You see a very small, 4-inch tall pixie.
Es un hada el personaje ella.
With short brown hair. She's older than the last time you saw her. You can't tell. She thinks she looks almost like 18 at this point. She's in her clothes are a bit tattered now. They're dark green. Her wings, which are normally a bright spring green, are almost muted at this point, and the wing is a little bent, and she's unconscious and askew on the ground. Her 2 swords, the needles have scattered away from her grasp.
Looking down beside her, you see this grate
Es un rogue.
is like only she could fit through it, and you see that there's also a small ceramic rune next to her in the like sort of like hidden that would have like slid in through here. But you see 𝓼𝓻, your old friend, 𝓒𝓲𝓰's partner in all things. Laura,
is she there?
We're going to make your death saving throws after the break. Welcome to campaign 4. I don't know. Tough. I said backup characters, right?
Tremendo. Ya está haciendo tiradas de muerte.
Campaign 4, baby.
Increíble.
Story, it deserves to be worn. 𝓼𝓻𝓻 rings aren't just jewelry.
Muy bueno. Tremenda primer parte. Chicos, no me voy a quedar para la segunda parte porque ya se hizo bastante tarde. Mañana tengo que levantarme temprano. Pero bueno, nada, me está encantando. Ahora resumen de todo. Dale. Para, pongo una musiquita de fondo. Resumen. Básicamente lo que pasa, la primera escena es cómo ejecutan al hermano de uno de ellos, del orco. Y justo cuando lo están por ejecutar, se comunica el ejecutado con su hermano a través de magia, tipo un mensaje telepático. No estoy seguro exactamente de lo que dice, pero bueno, nada, algo raro. Es como que era muy querido el chabón en toda la ciudad, pero igual lo ejecutaron por algo que no estoy seguro. Y después lo siguiente que pasamos es al funeral de él, donde se reúne la familia, que es él con su esposa, con su hija, y empiezan a llegar los jugadores, bueno, los personajes. a ver, a charlar, ahí los conocemos a todos los personajes. Y nada, y empiezan a hablar, empiezan a rumorear que hay algo algo raro que está ocurriendo, buscando respuestas. Y bueno, distintas perspectivas. En un momento aparecen los personajes, bueno, el de la mujer demonio y el otro chico que va y le lleva la espada del que fue ejecutado a su hermano. Y él dice que supuestamente le había prometido que no lo iban a ejecutar, que lo iban a perdonar, porque su familia es medio la que gobierna no sé si la que gobierna. Exactamente. Pero al final decidieron no perdonarlo, lo matan. Y a todo esto, lo último de esto que pasó fue que ellos estaban planeando, los 3 últimos que estaban planeando rescatarlo al que lo iban a ejecutar. Le habían puesto un pergamino o algo mágico que iba a hacer que pudiera escapar para no morir. Pero algo salió mal y no lo pudieron hacer. Y ahí es cuando dicen que esta mujer, esta hada, que se llama Timble, que es Laura Bailey, que es la última que apareció, que estaba en problemas. Entonces, se van del funeral, van a la casa donde uno de ellos la había visto por última vez, que es un lugar donde estaba refugiado el ejecutado. Dice que era una tannery, que es como un lugar donde manejan los cueros y eso, como que habían todos los muebles tirados para cualquier lado, bloqueando las entradas, como que hubo signos de lucha. Y ahí en un lugar, en un huequito, encuentra como una luz que se estaba apagando, que es la del hada, que está ahí a punto de morir. Y por eso le dice, vas a tener que empezar a hacer las tiradas de muerte, que en el juego tenés que tirar el dado y 3 veces, depende de cómo salga, si te morís definitivamente o si te estabilizás y podés levantarte. Así que bueno, todo eso fue la primera parte. Nada, muy bueno, me gusta porque es la primera vez que puedo seguir una campaña desde el capítulo 1. Siempre las campañas que vi de ellos las enganché cuando ya habían terminado. Tipo, ahora me estaba viendo una que es de hace, no sé, como 9 años, ponele. A ver, la tengo abierta acá, sí. Hace 7 años que sacaron la temporada 2 y yo estoy viendo la 2. Pero bueno, nada, estuvo muy lindo. Nunca he visto algo así, tocará ver una que hagas tú. Me encantaría, la verdad que me encantaría poder transmitir en algún momento, así como ellos, jugar una partida en vivo o al menos filmarla. Es un proyecto a futuro que me gustaría hacer. Es lindo, es divertido. Porque es como una forma colaborativa de narrar, ¿viste? Está lindo. Bueno, ellos tienen una serie en Prime Video, que es de la primera campaña que hicieron. La terminaron y la hicieron animada. Y está como una serie animada que se llama Vox Machina. Vox Machina, por si te interesa ver. Y nada, está muy lindo. Pero bueno, esa fue la primera parte del episodio 1. A la segunda no nos quedamos porque hay que madrugar mañana. Pero bueno, un stream un poquito distinto. Lástima que no lo tenemos en inglés. No lo tenemos la traducción en español. Pero bueno, igual se disfrutó, me gustó mucho. Espero que ustedes también. Y bueno, nada, gracias Nero por acompañarme. Gracias a los demás que anden por ahí. Y bueno, nos veremos la próxima. Espero que descansen, que pasen una linda noche. Y bueno, nos veremos el martes que viene, por lo pronto. Nos vemos, Nero. Bye bye. Buenas noches.